Come July, New Zealand goes film crazy as the 2011 International Film Festival kicks off. Starting in Auckland, then touring around the country till November, as usual, there's a host of Asian films. One of them is Moving. It's a film exploring the impact of the February earthquake in Christchurch on the city and its people, and tells a story of the experience of a Korean migrant couple. It was shot, directed, and edited by Korean filmmaker Park Kyung.
Actually, when I went down to Christchurch in April, I was introduced. I interviewed like 10 people, but I ended up just, using this couple's story because they were most open, and their story was the most interesting and most strong.
Another film that stands out for me is Blue by Auckland filmmaker Stephen Kang in the homegrown series of the program.
Suicide note indicates he was under pressure recently with his financial situation.
The short film was winner of the Best Short Film at Critics Week at the Cannes Film Festival this year.
It's a 14-minute short film we shot around Dominion Road, Auckland. And it's a story about this guy wearing a big blue costume. He used to be working in children's TV program, but now he's working in this restaurant, small Asian restaurant, serving food and cleaning table. And yeah, it's a story about him. I'm excited and thrilled about screening New Zealand audience here, and it'll be great.
Other films I look forward to at the festival are usually found in the incredibly strange section of the program. There are 4 films from Asia in this genre, 2 from Korea and 2 from Japan.
Takeshi Miike's 13 Assassins is one of the highlights. I mean, this is a film that demands to be seen on the biggest screen in your city. It's an ode to the epic samurai films of Kurosawa. It's his homage to sword fighting films. So it's a men on a mission movie, but beautifully told, carefully constructed. It's a very slow burning film that builds up to a tremendous 45-minute climax.
The other film that's a must-see in this section is I Saw the Devil from Korea.
It's not really everyone's cup of tea. It's a very strong film about a cop versus a serial killer and the cat and mouse games that the two of them play. And it's an extraordinary film. I mean, this is blowing critics away wherever it plays, but it's a tough movie. If you haven't seen, a very gripping Korean thriller, you might not be in for what this film's going to deliver. It's going to keep you on the edge of the seat and shock you in parts.
There are many other films shot in different parts of Asia featuring at the festival.
We always keep an eye open for great films, and it's just lucky that Asian films, feature significantly in the program every single year. I mean, we're part of the community of, the Greater Oceania territory, so we keep our eyes on all the, films from Asia. I mean, they're always at the top of the list that we need to see. They're the ones that are making noise on the festival circuit, and they're also films that don't get a wide exposure outside of the festival in terms of general release.
One of these films is Pink Saris, about Sampath Pal Devi, founder of the Gulabi or Pink Gang in northern India. She has been crusading against child marriages, dowry debts, and the abuse of untouchable caste women for the past 20 years. My Reincarnation is an epic documentary, 20 years in the making, which traces the relationship between a Tibetan Buddhist master and his Italian-born son.
Or maybe I didn't know this, and I didn't care about this 20 years ago.
For details about all the films screening at the New Zealand International Film Festival, which starts in Auckland on July the 14th, check out this website.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show this week on Asia Down Under. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget you can write in to us at our address on the TVNZ website. We'll see you next week at the same time. This programme was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.